Welcome back. Today, we're not going to do a jump back in time. Instead, we're going to talk a little bit about what happened at the very end of our last session with Team 2. Now, you may have been here for it. You may have seen the aftermath of all that had transpired. The team expertly navigated the setting to make it up to the Emperor's tomb, his body lying in wait. Dipper was able to ask questions using final words, and final words were spoken. But not everyone heard the questions. Only those present at the wake in the immediate vicinity truly understood what had transpired there that day. What should have been a solemn farewell to Emperor Cassian Vyrel IV became another wound carved into the history of Aer'yndor. Moments after the body of the fallen emperor answered the impossible questions, arcane rifles cracked the silence. The delegates of the Second Accords, kings, queens, generals, priests, scholars, diplomats, all who have crossed the ocean in hope preserving peace, heard the words, Primarch of Ash, Null Veyra, unity for all of Aer'yndor, but without the context, the true meaning was shaded by something else. Very few knew what happened that day, and very few would live to tell that tale. Soon the marble floors became slick with blood, banners bearing sigils of nations collapsing beside the very people they represent. Panic swallowed ceremony as those seeking cover discovered there was nowhere safe to hide. And at the center of that slaughter stood Null Veyra, no longer content to work in the shadows. Beside her, the Imperium marshals, men, women sworn to protect the Empire, turned their weapons upon the innocent. But not all of them, only the ones sensitive to the Primarch of Ash, aligned with them. And they began to carry out a purge, years in the making. Those who escaped did so only by fortune, courage, or sacrifice. Now Scaranthel stands on the brink, Emperor, more than dead, gone. The truth has been buried beneath countless bodies, and somewhere beneath the city, ancient powers continue to awaken, while the architects of this catastrophe move ever closer to their final design. The age of diplomacy has ended, and the age of Oathfyre has truly begun. Welcome back to Group Action Roll. Say hello to all of my outstanding, fabulous friends. What's going on, everybody?
Hello.
Hello.
Yo.
We fucked up the city.
I am not at all stressed. I am perfectly calm.
My character's not
this.
stressed.
We certainly did. You certainly did. Hey, say hello to Sean, to Mo, to Christy, to Zira, and to Christian. Team 2, aka the Deuce. I know that you may not have chosen that, but we're sticking with it. I think that was Sean's fault.
Yeah.
You are Team 2, the Deuce. Hey, who's got something they want to promote?
You know I've always got the dump stat promo going. If you hop on over to my Twitch, dragon_teacup. We stream the first and third Wednesday of every month.
Sean, you got something?
Yeah, it's not for a while, but I'm going to start looking for people to run the, what was it? The Walking Dead tabletop RPG. The one by, Free League. But yeah, I'm going to start looking for people for that soon.
Awesome. Oh. Hal said, miss y'all, here's some hope. All right. Any other alibis before we begin? You know I have some because I always forget. Oh, nice. So, my friends here, also Team 1, you can buy them stuff. You can buy them hope. You can buy me fear by using channel points. We haven't even started yet.
Oh, no.
Of course.
That was fast.
They're trying to kill us
right.
IRL with this.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
farted.
It could be good. I take it back.
Hal, if you wouldn't mind, will you roll the duality dice in chat and we'll just take it from there.
Start the session like that? Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be
any-
really early.
Is it any worse than the way we were going to start the session anyway?
I mean, not really. All right, well.
Somebody's got inside information.
15 with hope.
Ooh.
Yeah.
15 with hope. Let me check the table. Check in the rolling table. Gosh.
I mean, we're literally starting with Meadowlark knee deep in corpses, and we're talking Meadowlark's knees.
Meadowlark has a bird.
Fair point. Knees are a
We're
little
in
bit more shallow
corpses?
right now.
I thought we were at like a hotel.
You are. I went scouting.
Hey, you know what? You know what's a good idea? Speaking of Meadowlark, why don't we take this opportunity to take the spotlight, pass it to Zira, and hear about all of the not so wonderful things they found while flying over Aer'yndor. All right.
And we're back.
And we're back, Zira. If you wouldn't mind, describe to me exactly what Meadowlark went through while doing this brief scouting mission in Aer'yndor.
You know, I'd honestly taken this to cool off a little bit. I mean, things got a little bit tense when we got back from the funeral, and I was harsher than I could have been. So when the opportunity came up to do some scouting, it was a good opportunity to go and to grumble as a bird in the sky where no one can hear you, complain. And the city was as the city is. It's loud, it's full of people, everything's slightly more brittle now, but it's still bustling, teeming with life. Except as we got closer to the square where we just left, it got quieter and quieter and quieter. Flying over, that was the first thing which actually struck me as wrong. The second thing was the smell. It was something which I'd never experienced before. That much death in one place. Smell of arcane scorch marks, blood. Nothing to really dampen away the sensations of what was below me. And the place where we just left, in all honesty, despite what harsh words may have put forward, a pretty impressive moment of triumph, was the site of a massacre. People who we'd just seen mourning, who we'd just seen saying farewell to a pretty beloved monarch, now dead. Women, children, people who are dignitaries, soldiers. No one seemed to make it out. And I did remember that we did see one friend there as well. While we were in the queue, I remember that Issa had been being walked through in chains by a bunch of guards. I think, as an effort to distract myself from what is around me, I took a moment to try and find any sign of her body, to see whether she was someone else whose death we'd led to.
So the question lingers. In all of this chaos and the madness that you witnessed, is Issa Thistlehorn among the bodies that you see? This is a question that I'm going to leave up to you. Choose any means that you wish to determine if Issa is there when you fly by.
Oh dear. Well, this is Daggerheart. I have a coin lying around somewhere, but it seems more fitting to leave it up to hope and fear, does it not?
Indeed.
So, let's see which comes out higher.
You are doing a risk it all death move for Issa Thistlehorn.
Oh, this sucks. The hope die was at 11, and the fear die was at 12.
All right, so as you're flying above, you see Issa dragging herself with all of her will toward a location, not toward the lower district. It seems to be a place just beyond the court. She continually pulls herself as you see a trail of blood that she's leaving on the marble.
Well, time to, yeah, I'm going to land next to her and transform back into Meadowlark. I think I was a raccoon for the entire last time I was at the Idolinare Temple, so she has no bloody clue who I am. But I will land, crouch down. Okay. I can get you somewhere with healing. Will you come with me?
And as you say these words to her, she just sort of looks up as she's stopped and turns. It's like, ah. And she puts her hand up and sort of grabs your cheek and says, I recognize your energy from before. It's nice to finally meet you. There's no time. You must stop them. You can't let them win. There's too much at stake.
Where and how? Well, aside from the obvious way.
I do not know. We could not figure out their plot, how it ties into the Thren'kai, but if you go to the temple, you may find allies. But they are supposed to be here. And she sort of reaches her hand up to a burning building just north of where you are. They went there to... I don't sense them there anymore. But you should start there. There is something so much worse than just a power grab going on. You must hurry. You must stop them.
I understand. And I hope you, forgive me for what happens next. I am going to cast Rift Walk. Rift
Okay.
Walker. Because I never actually took down the portal back in, the Collegiate.
All right. And when you cast Rift Walk, do you travel alone or do you bring somebody with you?
It just says providing safe passage. A rift in space opens up, providing safe passage back to the exact spot where the marking was placed. The rift stays open until you choose to close it or you cast another spell.
Is it Rift Walk or Rift Walker? Rift Walk.
Rift Walker. So it has two ends. One end is the consistent part, the marking which I left in the Collegiate, which is how we flipped back last time. The other half is the trigger, which is the temporary rift, from how I understand it.
Okay. So I'll let you choose if you're taking Issa with you.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Tell us how this happens. Describe it to us.
Well, I need to make a spellcasting roll first.
What's your DC?
It is 15,
Okay.
and that is... That is a 15 with hope.
All right. Take your hope.
Nowhere to put it. And not just because I'm traumatized.
Well, describe to me how you and Issa move through this rift.
Meadowlark isn't strong. They're tall, but they're pretty noodly in all honesty. She does her best to almost half Princess carry, half pull Issa back through the rift of vines and flowers which is starting to sprout behind her, carrying her through what feels impossibly longer than the last mad dash across space and time, and back out into the dining room of the common room. The common room where we had set up shop in the collegiate.
So as you appear in this place where you had cast your rift, you anchored that portal to, in this space, the rest of the group feels cold as this wind and suddenly there in front of you is Meadowlark kneeling down, holding someone that you recognize from just the night before, Issa. And she says, You must give this to Mist. She reaches into her robe and pulls out a small wrapped package, and she hands it to you, Meadowlark. Always you, Meadowlark.
The world's post person.
Trauma post.
Post Fearbulk.
Am I within eyesight of this?
If you're not, you're within earshot of Meadowlark yelling, Dipper! I need a hand here, please.
But before you can respond, she hands the book and her body goes limp. You are free to do whatever you were going to do, though, Dipper.
I have my hands glowing as I rush forward, hearing Meadowlark calling me. And as I see her on the floor, I just lower my hand to my side and let the light fade from it. I kneel next to her body and just lightly pick up her hand. And I look up at Meadowlark. I know you don't handle death well, my love. Is there anything that you wanted to ask her?
Meadowlark is rocking slightly, and the winds which generally dance around her have gotten harsher, colder. A little bit of almost rain gathering around the room. More things than I think we could. More things than I think we'd have time for, and I almost want to save that for her partner. I think Meadowlark looks up, torn between furious and heartbroken. They killed everyone there. She was one of, I don't know, I couldn't count, 50, 100. Everyone in that square who might have heard your words is dead, Dipper. They killed everyone.
It's an easy slide to go down, to put this blame on us. We aren't the ones who raised our swords. But that doesn't mean that we're not aware of it. And that doesn't mean that we give up and stop trying to do what's right.
Everyone in Square is dead?
Yes. And I agree, this wasn't our fault, but when we find them, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep you asking me to leave people alive unless there is some very, very good reason to.
I don't know where they went to.
I saw a groups leaving, and I know that explosion which happened during the distraction, which wasn't us. Apparently, that was someplace that was being investigated or something. The folks who were helping Issa were there. She said we should start there. We could also track.
I wonder if that's that mist person she mentioned.
As you're discussing this, Kale walks in and says, Issa. Oh my goodness. Did you see Taz out there while you were... Did you...
I did not.
Oh my goodness. She grabs a robe or a sheet she has nearby and just sort of covers Issa's body. I will see she is brought back to the temple. You have work to do.
I would agree.
Are we going after them, or are we going to the building that blew up? If we don't go after them, and they get back to the castle, the palace, then they're out of our reach.
It can get us back to where I was just now. Immediately. Personally, I say track and hunt.
Are you in the right frame of mind to do this right now? You were literally
We don't
just
have a
yelling
choice.
at me. You were yelling at me for staying behind and fighting them not long ago.
Yes, because we hadn't planned for it.
Yes, we did plan for that. We planned
we
for
did.
having to work around the situation. We knew it wasn't going to go the way it was supposed to.
Reyna? Not now.
Oh, only when you decide it is. Okay.
I think perhaps it is worth looking into this place that the Elder Thistlehorn has mentioned, if not only for giving you a moment to collect yourself. But you will do what you do. I will leave you to it. And she leaves, walks out, goes to collect some things to prepare the body.
Whichever one we do, we better do this soon. There's a lot of shit going on and no time to fuck around. And I'm going to use that as my rally. Everyone gets a D8.
I forgot
Hello.
to grab my dice. That would be helpful.
You and I had a conversation about something that you can do.
Yes.
Can you do that on anyone in the group?
Can do it on anyone within... Yeah. Pretty much anyone I can see.
Okay.
Can we... We're a group of 5.
Mm-hmm.
Good democracy, this. Just round table, who thinks we should go where? And we're a group. We're a party. No more of these petty squabbles. I look at Meadowlark pointedly when I say that. That sharp look of a spouse. Bal-O, where do you think we should go?
I'm leaning towards Hunt and Kill.
Lev?
I agree with Bal-O. I say we go. We cut the heart, cut the head of this sick bastard.
Reyna?
I'll go where everybody else goes. As usual, I have your back.
Meadowlark?
I gave my vote, but I would like to hear what you would like to do first, love.
We should stick with our strengths. We have Reyna, one of the best trackers I know. I feel like that would probably be our best.
Are you sure you trust me? So I don't feel like there's a lot of trust in me right now, looking over at Meadowlark. Especially, I have gone through things as well. We all have. You're not the only person suffering here. You have no idea what I just went through. I am all in with you guys. You are my team. I will have your back through this, thick and thin, but we have to do this together, and we can't be picking at each other.
There will be moments where the plan doesn't work. We gotta
It's true.
improvise.
Which is exactly what I did.
We didn't expect the words spoken to be taken so out of context.
And I didn't expect to see my father's murderer there either. And yet I didn't target that person. Had my emotions have taken over, we may have all been dead. But I maintained a level head, and I made the right decision at the time. We got out alive. So if I'm going to be in, I'm going to need your trust. Everyone.
Did you tell us it was your father's murderer last session?
Just
I think
now.
that was a secret, yeah.
Your father murdered? You saw him out there.
Yes.
Who?
He's not a just man. Sometimes it's hard to talk about certain things, and I understand that. But we gotta do our best, as a team, to make sure that if we're suffering, we can lean on each other, and not crap on each other. But I am here, and I will help. And if you need my help tracking, you have it. Reyna's visibly still shaken and upset. She's still dealing with her internal demons, though in the same right. She's business first. Get the job done, then mourn.
I'm going to kneel down low and look up at Reyna. What did the man look like?
Elvish, dark hair. He was the second of command to my father, who was the general in the Elven army. My last name isn't Squall. It's Aer'yndor. I was the daughter of a general, and I left the Elven Kingdom after he was assassinated. And from what I found out later was by his second in command. And that is why I don't go back. I know I am wanted.
Your past doesn't matter to me. You're one of my best friends.
You
Your
also...
last name is a name. Don't worry about that. If this man is left alive, will others suffer?
Yes, absolutely. I'm sure they already have. Something tells me he's tied to this entire corruption that's affecting this kingdom as well. I don't know for sure on that, but I do know he's a bad person, and I do know he's a murderer. So if he's there, there's no way he wasn't involved. So this runs deeper than we realize. I don't know how deep, but I know this is a conspiracy that isn't just affecting the Drakarn.
Meadowlark, come here. And I hold out my hand.
All right.
I hold out my other hand to Reyna.
Reyna half-heartedly accepts. She's still very upset, but not all at Meadowlark. In fact, for the most part, it's not with Meadowlark. Reyna was already dealing with enough, but she holds her hand back.
I'm gonna spend 2 stress to put divination into my loadout, but I'm gonna take it back out again after I'm done.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 3 of my hope. Stars begin to glow throughout the room. Is what's best for the world us staying close?
At this question, you hear from deep down within your belly a voice. It's a familiar voice. It's a voice that you have always found comfort in, a voice you haven't heard for a very long time. You know there's no way that voice can be real. There's no way for that voice to be what you hope it would be. But that voice repeats to you something you told North long ago.
We're always stronger together, Daddy.
I think I heard it from within, but I spoke it out loud in his voice. The stars fade away. I stand up and I smack them both on the shoulder. Let's go.
Reyna gathers her stuff and is ready to rock.
Said you can get us there.
Oh, yep. The rift is still open.
Does anybody want to talk plans first, or are we just going in guns blazing?
I think we have to be quick about this.
Quick for sure. Let's look at our strengths. I will be fighting from a range. Lev, I'll be having your back as much as possible, knowing that you're a frontliner.
Everybody, all of you, stay behind me.
Reyna
Or like
nods.
me, because I'm also good at that. Like me and him, like we could be like, you know.
Tank off.
Things get bad, just get close to me. I can get us out of there.
I'll protect you, you protect me. I say thank you, you say thank you.
I like these
Sweet
plan.
memories.
Support behind the tanks and range behind the support.
Before we go, actually, I had something I picked up when I was in town earlier, and I'm gonna reach into my nomadic pack and pull out 5 shot glasses that all have little boobs on them. And I'm gonna pour out just enough whiskey that I can pour us 5 shots. And I go, somebody told me that this is really good stuff, better than mead. But they said only drink a little.
Again, it's not vodka. It's whiskey. This'll do. This'll do.
Sorry, I got it for free. I helped them with, like, you know, they needed to cross a busy road. And I took them across and they just gave me these.
I take a.
rub some on her wound. The drinks the rest.
I'll grab one and shoot it back. And he's going to look at Lev and go, hey, Lev, give me a hand here and light me up. I got to try something. Can you use a hope to help me?
Oh yeah, absolutely. What would you like me to do?
Just get me pumped up.
I shall use a hope to do so. Get you pumped up. Sure.
All right. And I am going to use my rally die and advantage. And I'm going to reach into the pack and pull out the hammer. So I need to roll a 30 for charisma or presence. So I have 5 from my ability. I will roll them all, except for I'll roll the extra ones individually.
You're doing this
Oh
now?
gosh.
Okay. We haven't even done the Winds of Fate yet. Like, that's still...
Oh, I thought her dying was the wins. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, no, that was
Oh
0.
gosh.
Well,
Zero.
if
That's
the
on
winds
me.
happen, then hopefully I'll have the weapon. That is an 8 on the D8. So that's
Okay.
13.
Can you, before we get too much
Yep.
further into this, can you give the people at home a little bit of context as to what type of insanity you are attempting to do in this moment?
So the hammer or the backpack that was given to me has a godly hammer or hammer of the gods of some kind. And to pick it up, you must be worthy,
Sounds familiar.
aka a presence roll of 30.
Jesus Christ.
And if it fails, I would probably put it away, in which case something not great is going to happen, but if I succeed, then it's really good. Okay, D6. Let's try that again. That's a 4.
Okay.
17. So I need a 17.
So that's 13.
So you had
more.
8.
I had 5 from my presence, then
Okay.
8 from the D8,
13,
plus 4.
17.
All right.
So you need 13 more.
Double 11s.
Oh.
Let's go.
That's a crit, baby. So yeah,
God.
Bal-O pulls this hammer out of the bag.
What exactly happens to Bal-O when he reaches into this bag, grips this hammer, and pulls it? Pulls it out,
I think
holds it.
as his hand is in the bag, his eyes just begin to glow, kind of golden, reddish golden. And as he pulls it out of the bag, it's like a sun coming out of the bag. It is almost blinding. And the light from the hammer goes down into Bal-O's hand and then through his body, lighting him up. And then it will slowly go back down. And he'll just stand there staring at it.
Oh boy.
I'll just look up at the group and then turn and walk towards the rift.
I'm following him. And I'm going to go ahead and follow you into the rift.
I look back at Reyna and Meadowlark, and he's supposed to be behind me? And I go walking into the rift.
God, that thing smells weird. Okay. Let's go. And I'll go next.
I go half-heartedly walking through, shaking my head, believing we're not prepared for this.
As you all make your way through the rift, you teleport suddenly through space and time. During that process, Bal-O, you get these flashes that bombard your brain, these images of darkness, and then suddenly light, as if reliving a past life that's not yours, you being willed into existence in your first act as a baby god is to forge this hammer, Belkalder, the World Forge, and with it you strike the nothingness, and from the nothingness this hammer forges the world of Aer'yndor. Earth shoots out in all directions, crust forms into mountains and valley, water falls as your new sister gods seed the land with plant and animal and eventually mortal. You see eons go by before this hammer eventually finds its way deep into the Storm Peak Mountains, where it lies dormant, becoming this artifact of the dwarves, something of myth and legend, something rarely visited, rarely heard of. And as you appear through the other side, you find yourself in the exact spot Meadowlark found Issa, pointing north to the burning building, but there is no one. And then just slightly northeast, the path that Meadowlark saw the host of the Primarch of Ash, moving toward the Imperium.
Well, here we are.
So much death we cause. Are the bodies still like all over the floor?
Oh yeah. As you look around, you see countless people, women, children, priests. You see other soldiers who just weren't part of that plan, weren't part of the Primarch. You see so many innocent lives lost because of someone's beliefs.
We should go.
Yeah.
This isn't a safe place. They'll be cleaning this mess up soon. Rain is disgusted with herself and everybody else, seeing all the death.
It went that way. I'm going to take a moment to scout from the air. I'll be back in a second.
No luck. I'm going to point to my eyes and point at you.
Very well. I hope.
Just
I
in
don't
case.
know how this is going to. This may be discombobulating. You've never been inside the head of one of these before, so good luck.
I'm going to use Through Your Eyes through Meadowlark.
And I'm going to spend a stress and become, well, it was referenced earlier, a pigeon.
Huh.
Except
Nice.
I'm also gonna. Yeah, I'm spending that stress. Oh well. Unshakable hasn't been shaken yet. It still hasn't triggered.
All right, as Meadowlark flies into the sky, you all look around and see everything that Meadowlark had described to you. You see most notably some of the people you had met in the Imperium, those of you who were there, laying dead on the dais up near where the Emperor was found. You see Grand Archmage Maltharos lying with his arm draped over the end of the dais, blood dripping down. Part of so many other noble people, elite families who just weren't in on the plan. Zira, as you fly in the sky, what is it that you see?
I apologize. We suddenly have our own interesting transit situation for noise. So aside from the general hum and roar of the city,
We've had planes, we've had trains, we've had automobiles.
and yet nothing will stop us. I will fly up. I'm going to soar around a little bit, look at the paths. Bal-O, if you hop through my eyes, you'll see that if you share all the senses, Meadowlark currently is experiencing a wonderful thing called the magnetic sense. And if you lack the sense organ for that one, it may end up giving you a very interesting headache right behind the nose.
Can see through your eyes and hear through your ears. That's all it
damn
says.
Well,
It's probably still a little wonky being up in the air, but
a little bit of vertigo for you. So the
As you
road
fly-
went northeast up towards the continuum, correct?
That's correct.
Well, that part of town, the upper district.
What
Take it
do you
away.
see as you're looking?
signs of passage. There's still enough people in that group to create a bit of a wake behind them. Slightly confused citizens, shopkeepers with stalls who may have been a little bit displaced by the sudden pack of soldiers coming down the way. Confused, still talking, trying to understand what's going on. There's a hum of noise and a flow back towards a state of normality. Up towards the upper district, I'll be keeping an eye out for that larger pack of soldiers. Even if they do not have an identification which unifies them, there's not that many clumps that large wandering around. So following the wake and watching for the pack.
Sure. As you look further ahead, you do see a group of soldiers traveling in a very tight formation, seeming to protect a few important people. It's hard to see who it is from the ground, but as you get closer, how far or how close would you say you get to them as you're flying up in the sky?
Let's make it interesting. Within far.
Okay. So within far, what's your evasion?
As a winged beast, we are at an evasion of 14.
Okay. So in your normal state of heightened sense, your instincts are keen, honed, but you are not alone, or you are not singular in that regard. And as you fly close, you see one of the figures halt the formation, turn, and look up to the sky. And you hear, "I see you." And if you wouldn't mind, roll me an instinct reaction roll. This doesn't generate hope or fear, and your DC is 19.
Could I spend a hope? Or
Absolutely.
either... I think a nose for trouble works quite well here. Potentially.
Yeah, go for it.
It's either that or Thrill Seeker. Well, nobody's going to die this time, thankfully. That was a double 12, though.
Oh,
Rolling
All right,
well
so-
where it counts.
All right, so as you're flying above and you suddenly feel this presence in your mind, you instantly know that this feeling that you feel is Null Veyra down on the ground, looking to you, seeking you, understanding who you are and why you're there. You feel her try to impose herself upon you, trying to make you change forms to your natural state high in the air, but you resist.
Good. I did find him. Now it's time to bugger off.
And she sees you turn and start to fly in the other direction. And you see some of the soldiers come up to her and say a few words. You You can't hear you at this point. You're too far away, but you know that they are aware of your presence.
Perfect.
Spotlights to you. Oh, I didn't spend it for you to do that. Sorry. Sec.
Once I saw the direction when through Meadowlark's eyes, I would just start going that way
Okay.
and do the jump back and forth back to her vision every once in a while, just for a few moments, just to make sure everything's okay.
All right.
And I'll wheel because I'm not entirely sure exactly where they are until I spot them and come rejoin them.
All right. So is everyone walking with Bal-O, or is Bal-O walking ahead?
No, I'm walking with Bal-O.
Definitely walking with Bal-O.
I'm walking on the roofs watching Bal-O.
Okay. What range are you trying to stay at while your group is moving?
Far range. Between
Far range.
Yep. Keeping them between wherever I can hit, pretty much.
All right. This is going to get interesting real fast. Emotionally interesting, I'm sure. Absolutely what I mean.
Do we pass by like a kitten shop and we all take a break and go inside and pet a bunch of kittens?
Roll me an instinct to perceive.
I don't want to, because what if I roll fear? That's okay. That's a 9 and an 8 with hope. So
All right.
math 17 with hope.
17 with hope. So as you're walking, you are passing by plenty of shops. Let's let them decide. Odds and evens. Evens is a yes. It is a 2. You don't see a kitten shop. You do see like sort of just a general store that has a bunch of knickknacks. Some of those knickknacks are cages with animals in them. Describe to me the animals that you see in these cages that maybe Dipper notices first.
Oh man. Oh, there's definitely like a cat-like creature, but it's got a head of a turtle for some reason. You see like a snake, and it's only got back legs, but it can stand up on them, and it kind of like just wiggles around awkwardly as it stands up. You see a dog, but it's got 8 legs, but 2 of them are on the top. 4 of them are on the top, so it can kind of like jump and flip over. And when it flips over, you see that it's actually got 4 eyes. So it's kind of like an upside down dog that can kind of rotate around. What else do we see? We see a fish. It's just a normal fish. And you see all these weird like hybrid creatures. And you see there's like this be back soon sign on the counter.
Do you actually stop?
I slowly start to drift towards.
I'm gonna grab Dipper and I just kind of look at him and I just say, Dipper, focus.
What? Can't think of all the distractions.
No,
snake.
Focus.
That's a snake with legs, with just 2 legs. If we throw it at people, they'd be so distracted.
I pull him away. I'm pulling him away from the pet shop.
I look back and I see the dog with 4 of its sad eyes, and I lock eyes with it and I go, I'll be back soon.
We pick up later.
It goes. The owner clearly has that sign up there because they went to the wake.
Oh,
Yeah, those are a bunch of abandoned animals. Like, we need to give them home. They're gonna die.
we take care of after we kill Beach. Come on.
Okay, we can feed her to them.
All right. So yes, you do see some fluffy kittens or whatever. But what you choose to do with that knowledge is up to you.
Yeah. All right.
We take care of after we save city. Come on.
As you're moving toward this element that you know their location thanks to Meadowlark. Meadowlark, you've joined the group. Bal-O, you're leading this charge. You know exactly where they are. How would you like to approach them? I know that you are kind of together with Reyna, kind of pulling Overwatch. Are you going strong? Are you going in quiet? What would you like to do?
I will mention that they are very wary for interference.
How many did you say?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Meadowlark. Are you more like get up close or are you more ranged?
I'm flexible.
Cool.
Technically get up close.
Why don't Lev, Bal-O, and I go straight down the middle as a distraction, leaving them open to shots from Meadowlark and Reyna. I know it's a little silly, but they know we're coming anyway. We're not going to surprise them.
Have a good escape plan. I can tell you this. I took a shot at her. I took a few shots at her that would normally hit a bullseye on a housefly from 100 yards away. And they were able to dodge it.
We still have the same way out that we had getting in. I can get us back to...
So
I would plan on having this not go as planned. So be flexible.
100%, yes.
That works when you got no plan. I'm gonna drop the through your eyes once Meadowlark gets back, and just for fun, I'm gonna adjust appearance to look like the Emperor, but like dead and like.
We're gonna Macbeth her. I love
Zombie.
Macbething people.
Zombie-ish.
Outstanding.
I love it.
Oh, good.
All right, so you're
Flashing hammer.
So, as you approach, they know that you're coming. You have your plan. Do you want to get there first to hit first? There's three of you going in heavy, right?
Oh yeah.
As soon as I'm within far range and can see them, I'm going fireball.
Okay. I was going to have you group action roll agility to get up to them quick, but I feel like that's not as fun. So, as you kind of get to an area, that opening, you see the stairs behind them leading up to the Imperium where they're trying to get to. And you see, it's sort of like it's like an old Western, right? It's the middle of the road, the wide road, and there's no other civilians on the road. As you see all of these Imperium marshals looking in your direction, waiting as they raise their weapons as you get close. The spotlight is with you because I don't want to spend a fear because I have two. So you see them before they see you. Let's say that.
How many guards with arcane rifles are there?
You see 7.
7.
Sorry, what's our range right now? Far?
It's up to you. Let's say you're outside of very far, but it's your move to move. If you would like to get too far to initiate an attack first, that's totally up to you.
Do we still have
Basically,
our
they
speaking
can't
stones?
see you, but you can see them, and you can initiate a first attack.
Gotcha.
You still have your speaking stones.
So I tell everybody that this is a kill box, and we're outnumbered. Our chances of survival are nil. This is a bad idea.
You also see
actually,
down at the end some of the people that look like non-combatants, some of the important people in the center of that formation are beginning to sort of like move off to the side into one of the nearby buildings just to take cover.
And
You
I let
see
them all know
Null
they know
Veyra
we're
still
coming?
standing.
Deeper, let's go down middle. Come.
I would actually like to spend two stress,
Okay.
to do two things. First of all, channel air, and second of all, transform into Dipper's favorite wolf again.
Okay. Now, were you Meadowlark or were you the pigeon at this point?
I was still the pigeon.
Okay. So describe to me how that transformation takes place and can they see it?
Well, they haven't spotted us yet.
Not yet.
It's a gust of wind and a small flash of foxfire, and all of a sudden, Dipper has a dog. I mean, you did just walk past a pet store, right?
Does anybody else have a range, either like far, very far, that can combine with my fireball for a team up?
I have very far range at very high damage, so if you need, I am there for you.
Then, yeah, I am willing to do a tag team. So I'll drop the 3.
Cool. What kind of roll is it?
I'm going for fireball. You go whatever kind of attack.
I'll be advanced longbow then. So let me know when to shoot it. And who are we aiming at?
How are we, like, how clumped up are they, or like, what is the...
How close is everyone?
Yeah.
When you imagine that they are probably they're forming a line, right? Like they are in a firing line. So they're all, they're all in close range or very close range of one another, but from end to end, it's probably just outside of close range.
Okay.
They're all lined up sort of shoulder to shoulder, making a line.
And are they the only combatants, the guards with the arcane rifles?
You see them and you see Null Veyra standing behind them.
Okay, so Null
the person
Veyra.
that you noticed responding to the Emperor when he called her name.
How many are we talking about here?
7 Imperium Marshals and 1 Null Veyra.
8 targets. 7 of them are probably easy kills, and Null Veyra is on the outside of the game. My last shot against him, or highest shot, was a DC 16 and it missed.
This has a really high chance of succeeding because you're rolling you're both rolling and
2 of us are rolling.
Also,
Yeah,
if you
And if you use my rally die as well, gives you a better chance to hit, or one of us to hit.
And I've got reassurance as a backup.
In that case, I say we do aim for Null Veyra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
All right, so you initiate, and I'll take the shot.
Can I yell? Can I, as they are doing this, can I run into the field? And
Only if you're a distraction.
Yeah.
That's the plan, yeah.
Never run
Yeah.
into battle screaming unless you're trying to distract them.
I am trying to distract. I would like to go ahead and use my bold presence again, and spend a hope. And I would like to, goad them on. I'd like to taunt one of their targets to within close range, and I'm gonna make a presence roll. On a success, target must mark a stress, and next time the GM spotlights them, they must target you with an attack that they make with disadvantage. I'll aim for one of the. What's that?
I was gonna say I wouldn't do anything that it requires a roll first, just in case you fail and now it's their turn.
Oh well.
Oh.
I mean, I'd
Also,
still like
are
to
you
go
going to get into
unstoppable.
close range?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to
Yeah.
agility to get over there.
Yeah, I would
Probably.
like to do so. I would like to do so.
All right, so from where you are to where you want to be, you do need to roll an agility roll.
Yeah, Lev, I would let them do theirs first,
Yeah.
and then I would run in.
Okay. All right. I still want to be a big target, though. I want
Listen,
them to
though,
focus
this is.
on me.
I want you to do whatever you think Lev would do. It's not what Mo would do. It's what your character would do.
That's true. My character would freaking go into it. Yeah, he would.
I'm releasing this as soon as we're within range of it. So
I'm going unstoppable, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and run in. Sorry, that's what Lev would do.
Right in our
Who's gonna
forehead
roll it
slaps.
first?
I'm
All right,
going to roll it. It's an
roll
agility roll.
Roll me an agility roll. Your DC for this is only going to be 15. It's relatively, there's some cobblestone streets, but it's pretty flat.
Yeah. 10 with fear.
Reroll that
right.
reassurance.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Be like, watch out! There's one of those upside down dogs. Jump over it.
If you get a 3 with fear, I'm gonna die.
Can I spend another hope and add Mountainborn to this? You said
Yes,
there was
you
a
may.
cobblestone in there, so I can add that to it.
Well, it is just a street. It's not like you're walking on rough stone bridges, but
Yeah. Oh,
let me see.
Well, then I got a critical success, double 12.
You know
Nice.
what? Then go ahead and
Reinsurance.
spend your hope to. I'm just joking. I'm kidding. All right. So you,
So I get it back.
I'll
Pretty drunkard's luck on our part.
I'll do this for you because you critically succeeded. Not
Sorry.
only did you get there up to these soldiers, you can also use that as your attack roll against some of those Imperial Marshals in that front line.
That critical success.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'm going to do so, and I'm going to attack the first one I see. I do have reach as a giant, so I'm probably going to be about 10 feet away from them, but I'm going to take that my long-ass maul, and I'm just going to swing across his head using that crit. So it's 4d8, so... Go.
So you said 4d8, so you start with 32 plus your roll. Because it's a critical success.
57 points of damage
Okay, now
against the first one.
so are you looking at the center of the line, or how are you approaching them? Describe it to me.
I'm going to the center of the... is it closer
center.
to... wherever...
you mean right where I'm gonna fireball?
Yeah, I'd take out the corners, because remember, they're not all technically close together. If you were to take out one of the ones on the end, then we'd have them all close together.
Yeah, that's what he would do that.
Strategically, that would make sense.
Yes. He would do that,
So,
yes.
so as you run down, pick a side, left or right. Which way are you going? Which side of this line are you? So you go to
Right.
attack. You make your attack for, you said 57 damage.
57.
Ow, my good. Oh my lord.
And I'm
So that-
currently unstoppable right now.
Well, yeah, you're certainly unstoppable because we here at Group Action Role play massive damage, which is an optional rule, which is if you double the severe threshold of an adversary, you do 4 hit points of damage. This elite soldier who you reach at the very end of this line has 4 hit points of damage. Describe to me how you remove this one from the equation.
Oh no, yeah, I'm pissed because of all the bodies that we saw earlier, and I keep on going back to the scene with my daughter and seeing the kids on the floor. So I just don't really care for life at the moment, and I'm raging. So I am going to take my maul and try to knock its head off to the best of my ability. So I just want to not clean his head off, but completely kind of like break its neck as I pull clock it right across the head. And I want it to fall to the ground.
So as you run up and you hear the of his neck as he just, as you're running up, he's shooting this whole time, but as you just come up and he just crumples to the ground. That was a critical success, so you got your hope back. The spotlight stays with you.
I already spent the hope for the double team, and I rolled a 20 with hope.
I'll roll then. And I got a 19 with hope, so.
Okay.
Nice.
And you're targeting
Hope
Null
back.
Veyra, who's a little bit behind that line, correct?
Yes.
All right.
So I'll roll for damage, or
Roll your
does
damage.
that hit?
That hit. Okay.
Well, that hits. Yeah. 20 hits.
Make it sure.
So I'm also gonna. Oh, I already rolled, so I won't. So 34, and they are now my focus. 34 damage.
Okay.
Oh no, when I make a damage roll. So I'm also gonna spend a stress and now mark Ruthless Predator as well. Brings my proficiency up 1.
That is 50 damage, and anyone within very close range of the target, including the target, must make a reaction roll. Reaction roll of 13. If they fail, they take the damage. If they succeed, they take half damage for mine.
All right. So she's standing a little bit far back, so no one is within very close range of her specifically, but Null Veyra has to make a roll. And you said it has to be 13 is what I'm aiming for?
Yes.
Got too many screens going on here. Well, she got a 2.
Nice.
So describe to me how you two working together launch this attack, and then I'll let you know how it lands.
Bal-O is just going to hold out the hammer, aiming it at her, and cast it through the hammer. And yeah, this bead of normally like just kind of a fire glow has a golden and reddish tinge to it as it goes towards Null Veyra.
And Reyna?
I help it out along the way with my pinpoint accuracy, nailing its center mass and propelling it towards Null Veyra.
So as it comes, this fireball comes, and then behind it, this arrow catches it, propelling it even faster towards her. As she's beginning to reach her hand up to catch the fireball, it's suddenly coming a little bit faster than she anticipates, and it nails her in the shoulder. Flames fly up in the air from where it made this direct hit to her shoulder as she goes, grabbing the arrow and pulling it out. Spotlight's still with you.
Can I agility roll just to follow that fireball and rush in to be within close range of Null Veyra?
Yeah, but you do have to get through some of the line. So
Okay.
let's see how your agility roll goes.
I was gonna. You go ahead if you want. I was gonna make a move, but I could spend 3 hope and hold them off and cause the same amount of damage to 2 additional people.
Yeah, I need to get closer. I can't do anything.
So how about I do that? Can we take that damage that Sean and I just did and apply it to 2 other?
Well, how close do they have to be?
It says hold them off. Spend 3 hope when you succeed in an attack with a weapon that uses the same roll against 2 additional adversaries within range of the attack. It doesn't specifically say.
Oh, nice. Okay. So range of your attack is like far range, right?
Very far, actually.
Very far. Perfect.
So I spend
Okay.
a 3 hope and apply that same damage to 2 of those additional soldiers.
All right. Do you have any preference to which 2 soldiers you'd like to apply this to?
The 2 closest to Lev that aren't dead.
Well, you had a total of 84 damage, which is definitely beyond their severe threshold. So,
Yep.
How does it happen?
Because of Bal-O's magic, when the arrow makes impact on Null Veyra, it creates an area effect like an explosion and spills over to the right, taking out 2 additional soldiers.
So as that fire just sort of like repels off of her as it burns her shoulder, it curves around and takes out these additional.
Yeah, it just kind of explodes. The other ones are able to dodge it, but 2 of the soldiers take the damage as well, killing them,
great.
I'm guessing.
Dipper, how did that agility roll go for you that you just did?
Amazing. I got a 22 with hope, and I have
Really?
a -1 on agility. So I rolled a 12 and an 11. So I go running after this fireball arrow. It's all exploding around me. I'm going to dart through the crowd until I'm honestly kind of surrounded.
All right, so as you dart through the crowd, honestly, that move that Reyna did took out some of the Imperium marshals that were sort of in the center there. So if you were darting right behind Lev, you would have a pretty straight shot through to Null Veyra.
Perfect. I'm going to get to be within about 20 feet away from Null Veyra, so I'm not like right up to very close and still within close range.
Can I tell you
guys
something?
okay? Oh, yeah.
I spent a fear
Oh,
to interrupt you.
My axe starts to glow, and then I see something happen.
For when I cast my attack, was anybody who was near me within close range does anybody have any damage or any wounds?
No, I think we healed all that.
No?
The people
Okay.
close to you would be because Lev ran
off,
ahead.
so it was just at the
Zira
time
and
it was
Christian.
just okay. And you guys are good for health?
No wounds, just stress.
Okay.
Just
Just making sure. Because when I roll with hope, I get to give an ally a hit point.
oh, I wish I was closer. I could use it.
So
Okay,
as
never
you get close, as this attack hits, and you begin to run up, she sees you, and you see that she pulls out this strange bulb. It appears to be a glass mechanism with a glass bulb with a mechanism on it. As she smashes this thing on the ground and takes a
Fucking
step
smoke
back as you're coming. It's a stink bomb. As this happens, Dipper, you're the closest.
Yep.
I would like you to describe to me the beast that you see appear in that space as she smashes this thing to the ground. You see the air quake around it, kind of compress into this little ball, and then from it this big beast emerges. The feeling that you get is dreadful. Describe to me what this beast looks like.
You see a mass of crimson red muscle coated by thick, wet fur. Begins to stand. 1 leg, 2, 3, 4, 8 thick, heavy legs, and 3 heads lift up from in front of it, almost like a Doberman-shaped head, drool coming off of its maw in thick gobs, eyes pure black, and thick studded collars around their neck.
And as
essentially
this beast,
the daddy version of one of those creatures from earlier, with extra heads.
and as this beast like into existence, it suddenly stands up and sees you, axe raised in the air, and you see that it's almost compelled, and this black smoke fills the area. At this point, everyone is within very far range, correct?
Yeah. We'd mostly be... the farthest would be as Raina at far range, I think. And, Meadowlark. And Bal-O.
I'm still far, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go based on my screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh.
I do have the shiny stick, just saying.
The shiny stick? Do I want to know what you're talking about?
My axe, man.
Oh, you're out. Oh, all right. Sorry.
I'm not doing something untoward. Don't worry. It's just my axe.
Like
You're not this happy to see him.
All right. So as this happens, Sean, I want you to describe to me the nightmare that you were suddenly pulled into. What do you see in this moment as this smoke overwhelms your head? And for a moment you forget yourself. And for a moment you forget where you are and what you were doing. And you're suddenly transported back to this moment where you were at your worst, or you were feeling the most self-doubt. Describe to me where you are.
As the smoke is still kind of clearing from that fireball, and this hits me, I find myself right back to the show where I had blasted a portion of the audience, and it's just screams erupting around me, people wailing in pain and fear and in horror. And all I can do is just stare at where my fireball hit.
And as these flames begin to like fill your view, you hear the screaming of everyone in the circus, like just unable to get away. But you begin to see these charred bodies like sort of move and contort themselves and fall out of the bandstand as it begin to stand up and kind of crawl to you and saying, "You did this." And right behind them, you see this image of this unburnt child with this look of fear in their eyes, staring at you in disbelief. But we're going to move to Lev. Lev, as you're sitting there bashing your mace against these soldiers, suddenly you're overwhelmed by this darkness, and you return to the same place where you were. But you see no adversaries, you see no Null Veyra, you see no allies. You just hear, "Daddy?" And as you turn, you hear this voice coming from an alley between two buildings nearby. "Daddy?"
Is it Lydia?
You'll have to look. You certainly recognize the voice.
I look over it. Can I see where the voice is coming from?
Yeah, you can see the distance. Maybe you can see like a little head peeking out from behind a barrel, scared. Daddy, are they coming? Daddy, can you protect me, Daddy?
I'm running to the voice.
Ghost.
Yes.
Before Lev starts taking a run at things, does this count as a magical effect?
This does not count as a magical effect.
Alrighty.
Yet.
I tap out. Can you tell me when it does?
I will 100% let you know when the magic begins.
Yeah, I'm running to the voice.
Okay.
In any... So in my mind, the field is empty and all I hear is the voice.
Mm-hmm.
I look around for everybody. I don't see anyone. And I hear Daddy. And yeah, I'm going to run towards the voice.
All right.
That's what he would do.
I'm going to do my best to take us to Christy, but your spotlight view has been giving me troubles all night. I think we're good. All right. Christy, as this darkness overcomes your senses, overwhelms your view, where does Reyna find herself transported to?
The past she's unfamiliar with. She sees two parental figures but can't see their faces. She feels nostalgic. It's calling to her. And she's very disoriented all of a sudden.
And as you see these parental figures, they look to you and they say one word. What word do they say?
It's not what you think. One word, I guess.
It's fine. It's fine. One idea, one word.
Okay.
That's good enough.
Thank you.
So as that spotlight changes back to Dipper. Dipper. Is it gonna let me show you, Dipper? There we go. All right. Is that darkness overwhelms you and you are taken? Are you taken somewhere else? Where does Dipper find himself?
A forest, but it feels wrong. And I'm running. And I look at the sky and I see stars like you would never see them in a city. Just billions of them. And I'm asking them, where's my son? There's panic in my voice, and as I'm asking, the stars are blinking out one by one.
And as these stars disappear, from behind you, you hear, I told you that we were stronger together, Dad. And as you turn to look, you see the image of North, just as you remember him. And then we take the spotlight over to Zira. Zira. As this darkness overwhelms Meadowlark, where do they find themselves?
They're someplace they haven't been in years. They're back where they grew up. It's a small part of the garden. Very, very hidden away in a maze of hedges and thorns. The air is thick with water as the unmistakable roar of a waterfall just creating a sheeted curtain around a small little gathering of stilted huts, fires, people walking, not noticing, not reacting.
And as you find yourself here, you once again have this feeling that you had earlier, that someone is in your mind. And you feel yourself sad, full of despair, as each of you feel vulnerable. Zira, this has now become a magical effect.
Meadowlark stands up as Meadowlark. Takes a deep breath. Even if she can't see where she is, the ley lines under her feet don't lie, and they're warping and weaving around her. And she draws up one hand, shoves it into the ground, and pulls and twists as she counterspells.
Okay.
That's
So
going to
you
be a
have to
reaction
roll
roll.
A reaction roll with disadvantage. And so using your spellcasting trait, you need to hit the evasion of this. Right? Let me find where I put them. Your DC is 21.
Okay. This is instinct, thankfully. I would like to spend a hope.
Okay.
Rally die, Bill, I
Ooh,
think.
I do have a rally die too, thank you. And I would like to add... I would like to add... I honestly think Cartographer might be a good one for this one. Knowing the lay of the land.
Right. Describe to me how that enters to this situation.
The maps which Meadowlark draws are mostly ley lines. It's about knowing how power flows through a place, and through knowing where things flow and how things change and how things can be changed, you know the best points to sever.
Okay.
It's a mathematical question at its heart.
And you're pulling on those ley lines to sort of find your footing in reality. I like it. Go ahead and roll.
Alrighty, let's take the disadvantage die first. Okay. It's a 1 on the disadvantage die.
Okay. Looking good.
5 on rally.
Okay.
Or 8. I just need to break a 13. These be our lucky numbers today. I got a 19. For my love. Our paradise an option?
Yes, they are. How much do you need, sorry?
2.
I've got a 2 sitting here for you.
Always take strength from the ones around us.
As I see...
Here's a question I need answered, though.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm not there.
You were all unaware of each other.
That's fair.
Is there anything else you can think to do for that other 2?
Do we remember our previous situation before being swept away to Mystery Land?
I had mentioned you momentarily have forgotten yourself and your situation. You are brought back to that moment.
Cool.
Can I make a gamble with you, Ghost?
What kind of gamble would you like to make? I need to hear the terms before I allow it.
Of course. Meadowlark is my love. I am here seeing the visage of my kid. There might be enough magic and familial love that this prayer could still reach Meadowlark in a time of need. May I make a spellcast roll? And we could treat this kind of like pushing the roll in Call of Cthulhu, where it could go really wrong if it fails.
Well, I would normally
Like the
say that
devil's
you
fountain.
would have... I'll allow it with disadvantage because you're distracted by the sight of your son. But you already have disadvantage. So, yes. What is a fair spellcasting DC to make? The DC of this spell is 21. That's already what Meadowlark is trying to make.
I have disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
17.
Okay. 17 seems pretty standard as far as environments are concerned with your level. Let's go.
I don't know if I have any experiences that would help with this, unfortunately.
Do you use your rally?
I have not used my rally. Let me see what I roll, and then I might use that rally dice. My spellcast is knowledge. Nope, is strength. Weirdly, which is a +3. 5, 6, 7, 8 with hope.
Okay.
Even with a max rally die, I would not succeed.
No.
All right. So let's say that looking at north, you suddenly feel this sense of sorrow. As if you know your love is in peril, or at very least just needs you.
Something's wrong.
But you feel otherwise helpless. You have this sense of, if you wanted to leave, maybe you could, but there, standing in front of your son, you don't want to. Meadowlark, describe to me how your counterspell fails.
I mean, with a 19, I pick the right place. I drive my hand deep into the knot of threads of magical force. And using everything left in my willpower, I try and tear it apart. But even with the knowledge and the drive, I think it's the old sound of the waterfall, Banshee's Cauldron, which just doesn't let me succeed. There's part of me which always knows that I was supposed to be there. And that by leaving, I'd broken things as was.
And you feel this force as you grab that ley line and you try to find power in it, but you find power drawing from it, pulling that power away from you as your counterspell fails. And you look up and you're once again returned to this image. And as this happens, we're going to go back to Bal-O, who's quickly encountering these charred people from his past, quickly approaching him. Bal-O, as they get closer, twisting and turning with that failure. I have so many windows open. I'm gonna make this one a little bigger. One of them, you see their skull begin to sort of turn, this flames turn purple as they look at you and they open their mouth to unleash an attack. $20. So as it opens its mouth, and these flames begin to build up. I'm rolling on demiplane. It unleashes this attack, and these flames come flying out at you, and they just right into your chest as these flames wrap around your body, scalding you, all of your exposed skin, for 24 points of damage.
I'll take 1 armor slot and 1 hit point.
Okay. Dipper, remind me, did you roll with hope or fear when you did your spellcasting?
I rolled barely with hope. It was like by 1.
All right.
Yeah.
And Zero, yours was a reaction roll, so it didn't. Oh no, yours is a spellcasting roll as well, but yours was with hope, right? 19 with hope.
It was a reaction roll. Reaction
reaction.
spellcasting roll gets a little bit.
Okay. Oh, that's right. It was reaction. Yeah. Okay. So Spotlight is with any of you as you're standing there at your various situations.
I hug North. Or try to.
As you reach down to grab North, you feel his little arms wrap around your body and say, I missed you so much. What name did North have for Meadowlark?
Apple.
Where's our apple? He looks up at you and says,
Somewhere. Unsure.
Where's our apple? Did you lose our apple, Dad? You did this.
We lost you.
This is all your fault. You lost her. And he shoves you back. This is all your fault. And you see these shadows appear on either side of him as they grab his arms, and he starts to scream, Dad, no, stop them, please.
I'm gonna throw my axe so that it does like an arc, trying to cut a bunch of the arms away from him.
All right, roll an attack.
Let go of my son! With fear. 19.
19 hits.
It's 48 because I have an increased proficiency.
Okay.
6, 12, 13, 12, 17, 18, 20, 27 damage.
Okay. This is what I need you to do. I need you to take 1d6 and roll it.
6.
All right. Describe to me how this blade hits one of these adversaries.
Say, as it goes... sorry, quick question. Are there more than one of these creatures? Or
There's
is
two.
it like one creature? Okay.
No, there's
I'm gonna-
two. So if,
I'm going to spend a stress so it hits both then.
okay, perfect.
I'm going to say it goes flying around, makes targets with both of them, but it's like flying through smoke. It just arcs, comes back to my hand. And you see like their bodies like whirl around my blade as it goes past them.
Well, you make contact with these bodies. And how much damage did you say you hit?
26.
26. So as you hit both of these, you hear as you hit both arms, right? As it whizzes through?
Yeah.
You see an arm fly off of one, you see an arm fly off of another, and they kind of fall to the ground in pain. And your son sort of starts running towards you, sort of in the slow motion.
I'm running towards him as well.
When the fire calls, we answer anyway. Oaths in our bones, flame in our hands. If the world turns, let it turn away. We'll burn brighter, we'll burn higher. Oh, fire, still running. When the fire calls, we answer anyway. Hands burn raw, but we don't let go. If the sky falls, let our oaths fall away. We're still standing in the afterglow. Words don't work when the world wants blood. Every round feels like it never was. Gods grow quiet, hearts get loud. Truth gets lost in the run